Hi, this is just a short video to support a recent blog post that I've written over at 25to30.co.uk in which I review 3 products from the Boots' own Tea Tree and Witch Hazel range. The 3 products that I review are the Night Treatment Gel, the Shine Control Day Moisturiser, and the Peel Off Face Mask. And it's the face mask that I'm going to video today, so that you can get a chance to see how it goes on, how it comes back off again. First thing to mention is the price point on this product. It's $2.99 for a 50ml tube, and I'd say you'd probably get between 14 to 16 uses from a tube, and you need to be using it maybe 2-3 times a week. So, based on 14 uses, you're looking at about 20p per use, which obviously makes it a fantastic value product, especially if you're shopping on a low budget. Important thing is, does it work? So first of all, you can see, don't know if that will pick up, it's a clear gel, slightly green tinge, which will be a result of the tea tree in there. But it goes on just as a clear gel and not as a chalky, creamy mask, as some do. And you can see as I'm doing this, at the moment I'm suffering from quite severe breakouts. It's a hormonal thing for me. I've had them since my teens, more than used to them by now. It's just finding the right products to try and keep them at bay when they flare up. My skin is typical oily T-zone type skin. A lot of people with a similar skin type. Most of them probably a bit younger than me. I seem to be clinging to my teenage skin longer than I might like. These big ones down here. My chin really is my problem area, so I tend to focus and make sure I get a nice thick layer over the chin there. And also across my brow bone, down over the nose. Cheeks aren't really an issue for me. I get the odd spot, but they're not too bad. Right. If you want to find out more about the face mask or the daytime or nighttime moisturisers, do have a read of the post. There's some more photographs of the packaging, some before and after photos of my skin, having been using all 3 products for a week, and my reviews of them both individually and as a trio, as a 3-part skin programme. You can find out a little bit more. There are also links to the Boots website where you can buy them online. Right, so that's on now. I use quite a thick layer. If you're going to use a thinner layer, you may find it harder to peel off when you're finished, but obviously product will last for longer, and you might get maybe 20, even 22 uses out of a 50ml tube, which is even more, even better, I should say, even better value for money from quite a small product. So I'm going to leave this on now for about 10 or 15 minutes. In that time it's going to set, and it's going to make my face quite uncomfortable, not painful at all. It just makes moving, talking, opening my mouth wide, frowning, smiling, things like that a little bit difficult as it becomes quite tight. But once it's set, I'm going to come back, I'm going to peel it off, and you can see what it's like to remove and how my skin is afterwards. Okay, thank you. Hello again. Right, I don't know how easy this is going to be without a proper mirror. I'm going to try and show you the removal of the peel off face mask from the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel range. And it should, if it's going to behave, there we go, come off in almost one layer. I've used quite a lot of peel off face masks, and my one real pet hate is ones that come off all bitty and you end up tugging loads of little pieces off of your face. A mask should be just that. It should peel off as a mask, and generally, if you've let this one dry enough and you haven't, as I have done, just been for a cup of tea and some cheese and crackers. And you stay still whilst it's drying, it should come off as one. It's tearing a little bit. But I must say, this isn't too bad. Right. It's coming off. Now what I won't be able to get on the camera is how you can see on the mask, once it's removed, all of the gubbins that's been blocking my pores. If you use this for yourself, you'll see what I mean. When you take it off, you can see the indentations, the pore marks. I really don't think it's going to show up. And all of the horrible stuff that's come out of your skin. Now, you will get a few little bits, especially in your eyebrows, around your hairline, possibly around your jaw. Oh, what's that? Bit in my hair. But compared to a lot, and compared to a lot of more expensive masks, actually it comes off pretty easily. As a mum, I'm never very far from a pack of these. And baby wipes are great. Gentle cleansing cloths just to get rid of any of those little bits. You don't really want to be using a treatment cloth of any sort if you do use face wipes as part of your skincare routine. You're just going to be putting product on product. You're not going to feel very fresh. But a baby wipe doesn't have too much in it. And it will just get rid of any crusty, flaky bits of mask which you don't want to be putting makeup on top of. There. Now, to you, I probably look very spotty now. Spots do look more inflamed at first. It's kind of understandable. You've just pulled a lot of the toxins, a lot of the dirt, anything that was blocking your pores. You've pulled it out, so you're going to look a little bit red. I must say I don't feel any irritation at all when using this mask. I don't have very sensitive skin. I come up quite blotchy, quite red, quite patchy when I use products, but I don't tend to get itching, burning unless I'm using something pretty hardcore, which this isn't. And you'll have to take my word for it, but after using this, my skin feels lovely and clean, really soft. Obviously I've still got raised bumps here. What I'm going to do now though, give my skin a bit of a break, then put some makeup on, and you'll see skin looks absolutely fine. No sign of these big ones. They're raised, they're bumpy, but what I've not got is any kind of dry, scabby feeling. It still feels smooth, exfoliated, clean, which is what you want from a mask. So that's about all I can say really about the peel off mask. As I mentioned, do go and read the post. There's a little bit more information about the ingredients, some more photographs, and a bit more on my thoughts about what it's like compared to some of its competitors on the market and whether it's a worthwhile purchase. Obviously it's worth mentioning that everybody's skin is different, and just because I'm quite happy with this one and it doesn't give me any nasty reaction, it's always worth, before you smother your face in something like this, just try a small area first. Make sure you don't have any adverse reaction. It kind of goes without saying, and it's common sense. But other than that, that's the end of this video. Do check out the blog if you haven't already. And that's me, over and out. Hi, I just wanted to come back to the camera before I post this, just so that you can see that since using the mask today, I have left my skin for a few minutes just to let some of that redness go down, and to enjoy a nice kind of clean, fresh skin feeling before I put any makeup on. Today we're just going to be hanging at home, there's the two of us, and possibly going out for a walk later on, so I haven't put anything heavy on at all. All I'm wearing is a BB cream with a pressed powder on top. So no concealer, no heavy foundation at all.
Sebby, Mama, Mommy, Sebby.
It is Sebby, yes. And as you can see, my skin, thanks to the mask, is looking quite smooth. A lot of those big spots that you saw earlier are now invisible. The mask hasn't made them disappear at all, but it's made my skin a lot clearer, cleaner and smooth, which I just had a pillow thrown at me, which makes for a much nicer canvas on which to put the makeup. Means that I look a lot less spotty and horrible once I'm made up for the day. And that really is all I have to say for this video now. So I hope to hear your comments soon, especially if you've used the products for yourself. I'd love to know what you think, whether you've had good, bad results, indifferent. It's always nice to know. Okay, bye.